Now, this conspiracy actually started because a guy saw the insane conspiracy theory movement that was reproducing exponentially around 2017. He decided to just take the piss and say that pigeons are government-controlled drones spying on us normies. And this joke started to spread, as was the intention, until some people with their tinfoil hats began taking this seriously, and now there's an entire subreddit page about it. I guess it proves the guy's point of how people will believe just about anything. If I'm being honest, from personal life experiences with birds and observations I've made about them, I could be persuaded of this theory. You see, birds often slam their head into my window whilst flying. Also, they often fly away from me before I can pick them up, which is a bit strange. Almost as if they don't want me finding something. I once had a bird shit on me as well. That's not relevant, but I thought I'd mention it anyways. The biggest giveaway for me though is the fact that birds always sit on power lines, as if they need charging. However, I have run over some birds in my time driving, and after inspecting their guts, I personally didn't see any wires or cameras, so maybe this debunks this theory. However, maybe not all birds are controlled by governments, maybe 1 in every 100 is. Who knows? As suggested in the name, this conspiracy claims that the earth is actually hollow inside, and that mysterious beings live there. Let's take a look at a few of the potential residents of Hollow Earth. We have advanced civilizations living in a city called Agartha underground. Others suggest Atlantis or Lemurians were swallowed by the earth. Another popular theory is a race of reptilian beings live here, and that they secretly control the world. Giants or titans could also exist here, along with dinosaurs, other prehistoric animals. Some cryptids such as Bigfoot or Yeti could also reside here, also the devil. People also suggested that the Nazis had found the entrance to the Hollow Earth, and after losing World War II, they retreated into the Hollow Earth. Now that's kind of crazy to think about. Imagine, I'm just eating my breakfast, watching some regular show, and beneath my floor, Hitler is also eating his Weetabix, watching some regular show. Now, I know Nazis were pretty bad people, right? But as a guy that loves history, I personally would have loved to tag along with them when they went on their expeditions to find historical or mythical artifacts. You know, they searched for Hollow Earth, the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant, the City of Atlantis, the Philosopher's Stone, Mjolnir.
What the hell did you just say?
And a lot more. Now, I had no clue about this one, but apparently there's a theory that Shakespeare didn't write his plays, and that he had a ghost writer, or writers. Now this came about due to the lack of historical evidence we have about Shakespeare as an individual. People also questioned how he could write these plays given his lack of formal education. There's been cases put forward for the real authors such as Edward de Vere, Francis Bacon, and Christopher Marlowe. I think if this theory was proved to be true, all the English teachers around the world would be in mourning for a week, and then conjure up the biggest riots this world has ever seen. Now this one might actually be my favourite one, because I can definitely see this being true. It's just the kind of thing that a big company would do. So Walt Disney, the guy that created Disney, yeah, when he died, there were rumours that his body was actually frozen. Some people say that he was frozen just before dying, so if we ever create technology to prolong life, solve cancer, fix diseases, whatever, they'll unfreeze his body so he can live longer. I'd also heard that his frozen body was stored near one of the rides at Disneyland. So obviously this is a very common thing that people would search on Google, and it would tarnish the name of Disney, right? Now, Frozen is one of Disney's best movies ever, but it makes you wonder, why did they call it Frozen? Because now, when people type in Disney Frozen, it comes up with the movie Frozen, whereas before it would come up with Walt Disney's frozen body conspiracy, right? So perhaps this was a genius marketing strategy from Disney to keep the Walt Disney conspiracy under wraps and make sure that it doesn't pop up in Google searches as often.